Hey guys, Retro Gamer Chris here, and today we're going to be reviewing my favorite console of all time, the Nintendo GameCube. Now, first of all, this GameCube I have right here is my childhood GameCube. I've had this GameCube for the longest time. It is a bit dirty in the vents, but you know, I can always clean it. Now, this exact model is the Platinum model. This was only North American release. This was not released in Japan, and neither was it released in Europe. What makes the GameCube so unique is that it's a cube. I'm not sure people ever had a console that was a cube before. Japan is the daddy of Nintendo, its creator. So the launch date for it in Japan was September 14th, 2001. North America later got it released a month and 4 days later, November 18th, 2001. And Europe, they always get their stuff the latest. Europe got it May 6th, 2002, 6 months after the launch date of the GameCube. Now, PlayStation, Xbox, and Sega, they all had normal DVDs, but the GameCube, they had these tiny freaking ant discs. Like, they're super small. Really? The GameCube's discs bring us to the next topic, the GameCube's failure. The discs are part of its failure because they're smaller, and now why would they be its failure? Because it was small. Here's a Wii U disc. Now here's a GameCube disc. See the difference? The Wii U disc was about the same size as a PS4 disc and a Xbox and Dreamcast disc. And so you could store way more data on a Wii U disc or PlayStation disc, and on the GameCube you can only store a bit less. Now, its major failures because it's game developers or software developers like Capcom, Konami, etc. See, Capcom, they helped Nintendo make GameCube games, but others, they didn't. Others, they dropped to another project or to another company. So they weren't able to get that much great games out, since Konami and all of the other software developers, they made great games. Now, you may be asking, how did developers make GameCube games? See, the developers at Nintendo and the other companies, they use this really chunky and bulky prototype of the GameCube called Project Dolphin. If you thought the GameCube was bigger, Project Dolphin is way thicker. Like, man, this is like barely even half the size, not even like a quarter of the size. Like, holy crap. You see, with Project Dolphin, they basically had like a computer tower, and the computer tower they hooked up to their computer, or they got your normal horizontal Project Dolphin, the most like common or like most known one of Project Dolphin. They'd hook up that to their computer and they would develop their game. And then with Project Dolphin, you could take the game, put it into Project Dolphin, and then boom, test out the game, see what needs to be added. And so yeah, that's how the developers, they made their games on the GameCube. Now, with great console comes great games. Now, despite most of the GameCubes and Nintendo's game developers like Capcom, Konami, etc. leaving Nintendo and working on other projects, Nintendo managed to bring out some really solid titles. A few of the GameCube's greatest games are Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart Double Dash, Metroid Prime, and also Animal Crossing. And also the third-party games like Shadow the Hedgehog. This intro gets me really hype. Resident Evil 4, Sonic Mega Collection, and Call of Duty Big Red 1. Now, interesting fact, Luigi's Mansion, the launch title for the GameCube, came out before a Mario game. Now, you'd be expecting a Mario game to be the launch title, but Luigi's Mansion came out September 14th, 2001, the date of release for the GameCube, and Super Mario Sunshine, it came out July 19th, 2002. I think it's great how Nintendo had finally a Luigi-based game, which is really awesome. Now, the console itself, it has 4 controller ports, so people could play 4-player games like Super Smash Bros. And it also has 2 memory card slots. I have 1 memory card. I'm hoping to get a second one soon. And the thing that's really creepy about the memory card, it looks like a face. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. But anyways, the GameCube, you could get like these little stickers on the top if you have a special edition GameCube. If you look on the GameCube box, if it says like Donkey Kong, which is a Donkey Kong like a Congo or something, that's like the rarest GameCube you can get with the decal. So yeah, these decals on the top, you can get those stickers with a special edition GameCube, like mine was Pokemon XD. And it has 3 buttons at the top. It has an open button, so you can open the compartment, put your disc in. The laser is right there. Here's where your disc goes on. You have a reset button. My reset button has been jammed for many years. You got a power button and a 3D carved in Nintendo stamp. On both sides you have a vent, as you can see. Now my vents are extremely dirty. You can't really tell on camera, but they are really dirty and nasty. At the back you have a handheld, a handle that makes it portable. It's not really that heavy, there's a bit of weight, but yeah, it makes it portable so you could hold the handheld. It's not a portable console, but it's like, it's not a handheld, but it's portable. And then you got your power adapter, and you got your AV analog out. And on the bottom you have all your ports. You got serial port 1, you got a random port right there, and you have a high-speed port. Now these ports you can actually connect an accessory called the Game Boy Player, which is a little Game Boy adapter that goes on the bottom where you can play Game Boy games. Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games to be exact. Now we have everyone's favorite controller in the whole wide world, the Nintendo GameCube controller. As you can see, it has an A button, a Y button, X button, B button, start button, analog stick, a C stick, a D-pad, a Z button, and your R and L trigger buttons. Now, is this C-stick designed for ants or what? This thing is super easy to slip off of. Now, a really smart thing about Nintendo is they made it very easy to access each button. They had every button right here revolve around the A button, so it's easy to switch between B, X, and Y. The D-pad is also a bit small, but who really uses the D-pad anyway? I also really like the guards on the analog sticks. It's like a rigidy hexagon or whatever shape, so it's easier to move it and you don't have to like push it down all the way. And yeah, it's not just flat, it's riggedy and edgy. Don't you guys just love how the trigger buttons sink in so easily? I love it so much. It's so satisfying. Now, are we gonna hook up this thing or what? In order to hook up your GameCube to a TV, you're gonna need AV cables, a power adapter, a game, and of course, your also gonna need your GameCube controller. Time to power on the TV. It's a satisfying and terrifying pop. Also gotta change it to the correct input. This input. So now you can power it on. Nostalgic GameCube screen.
Nintendo